Hi, welcome to my channel. Today I'm back with a reading and I'm dressed in this because it's the National Day of Norway today. So this is kind of like my National Day outfit. It's like a traditional outfit. And the reading that I want to do today is a reading that is going to be specific to the karma of the land. So I feel that we're in a period of time where all of us were going through, it's like the land is opening and the karma that has been almost like locked in place in the land itself, it's coming up and it's coming into our subconscious. And yeah, I just feel like becoming more aware of this karma and the feelings that this karma will specifically give us. It feels like that's going to be very, very helpful for us at this time. So that's what I want to focus this reading on. I'm going to start by pulling from the Mystical Shaman Oracle. So let's see here. Underneath the deck when I pulled this out was the Ghost Dance. And that's really the energy. This is like energy of ghosts coming to the surface, ghosts starting to be more active. But I'm hearing, but they're here to help us, so it's not really something to fear. I mean, if you're conscious, it's really nothing to fear. But how conscious are we these days? You know, that's what I mean. It's almost like we've been in a period of deep sleep. And so I think that that's why we tend to fear these things a lot of the time. It's just a sign that we don't really understand them yet. That's what I'm getting. So let's see what more messages coming through. Wow. Oi, the child comes out. And so, wow, I was not expecting this message. It's like what I was getting when I saw the child is that the ghosts, they are actually trapping our inner child. Our inner children is being trapped by the ghosts of the past until it's like we have balanced out the karma of the ancestors that lived on the land that we live on. So this is kind of, that's where I'm feeling this creepy feeling in my spine, because it's like there is a lot of power there. And I'm hearing not everyone will make it, but of course, again, this is coming from the ghosts, and one of the tactics that these types of energies will use is intimidation. You know, that's how also they keep the children pacified. You know, it's by scaring children. If you don't do what I say, you know, this will happen to you, this will happen to you. And so I feel like we might get a lot of those feelings coming up from within, this deep feeling of not being quite safe, because there is a bigger force than ourselves that kind of has control over us in some way. So I feel like there might be a lot of paranoia here, also related to authorities in particular, because I feel like that's the type of, you know, when we were small and our ancestors, our, you know, for instance, let's say our grandparents, our parents, whoever, whatever kind of authority figure it might have been, well, how can I explain this? I'm just completely lost now, but So that's also really weird. What I'm experiencing now, I'm just completely like my mind is completely blanking. And so I feel like this is another thing that we might experience at this time. It's almost as if these ghost energies, they have the power to, in a way, completely separate us from our inner creativity. It's like they have a way of making us feel completely empty on the inside. And this is some kind of fear response that is being triggered. Um, Also, I want to mention that when I talk about ghosts like this is how I see it in my mind's eye. But I don't necessarily think that it's like ghosts as such. You know, it's kind of like a fairy tale, a myth that I'm seeing within my mind. But it might just be that these ghosts that I'm seeing are just specific types of neurons, you know, within my mind that are overriding other types of neurons. And so I just want to make that clear, that even though I'm using the word ghosts, because that's how I see it within my mind, sometimes it can be more beneficial to kind of anchor that into physicality and realize that it's all within us. You know, it's all happening within us and we are not powerless. It's just about kind of understanding our own physicality, if that makes sense. So let's also pull some cards here. I'm gonna use the Cecchioli deck. Another feeling that I feel that these ghosts will use on us to cut us off from our inner child is that they will make us doubt ourselves. Like that's one of their primary ways of blocking us, is to give us the feeling of self-doubt. And so if you can practice overcoming that feeling, that's gonna be big, I feel, for connecting to your inner child. Interesting, the card came out was Nine of Pentacles in reverse. And so because it comes out in reverse, I feel like if you look at this card, you see that she has one eye, like her one eye is the bird's eye and the other eye is her eye. And so again, it's something about this, about being aware constantly of the feelings that we feel, and that's something that will be beneficial to practice, because underneath the deck was the Two of Pentacles. And so it's like we're going through all of these different feelings right now. We're not in a state of stability. That's what I'm feeling. It's like up and down all the time. And so it's almost like if we don't have the bird's eye view, if we don't have the ability to kind of observe ourselves, then we'll just feel more powerless, because we won't really understand what is happening to our system. You know, like you saw in the introduction to this video, it was weird. Like my mind just blanked and I could not remember what I was talking about. It was like everything just went away. So it's something about that. It's something about like if things like that happen, it's easier to get around it, I feel, if we're able to have a bird's eye view, as well as, you know, the eye that is just within our everyday experience, within our narrative. The Five of Swords and the Queen of Pentacles. Ooh. And when I was shuffling, I was getting this feeling of being eaten, like of being that sounds weird, but it's like the feeling of being chewed alive. So not in a nice way. It's like being just like eaten by this force that was bigger than me, chewed alive. These teeth just like grinding and grinding on me. Um, and so I do kind of feel like that might be the feeling of these ancestors, these ghosts. But I'm wondering, I'm just not understanding why. Why? What is the reason that these energies are trying to hold us back from connecting with our inner child, with our unique path? It's like, why? That's just too many cards. Half the deck popped out. I can't take that many cards. I'm hearing it's a whole every reason, or like it's so many. There are so many reasons. The Four of Swords in reverse, and the World. So this is actually interesting because it's like these ancestors, these ghost energies, they are here to test us, and they are here to take away our peace, to take away our, calmness, to see what we will do. It's like, will we be able to bring peace to our lands, to our bodies, to our minds, if it's not just given to us? Do we hold that kind of power? That's actually what I'm feeling. And so no wonder that these energies are so kind of intrusive and difficult to handle, because this reading, I feel like it's completely all over the place, and I'm feeling so much, there's so much chaos going on the inside. It's like it's not at all comfortable to speak about this. I don't even know if what I'm saying is making sense at all, because of the emotional turmoil that I'm feeling. This Two of Pentacles, like it's like up and down, up and down, up and down. It's completely uncomfortable, completely uncomfortable. And so I feel like that's the energy of this karma. The karma, actually, it seems to be here to create a state of disease within us. It's a state of war within us, to check if we have the power within ourselves, with the World card, to create peace from that. And also with the Queen of Pentacles. It's something also I feel about awakening this ancient feminine power. Like that knows her worth and knows her place and knows her rights. It's something about that. It's something about that type of awareness has been taken, is almost like that type of awareness has been taken from our bodies. It's been taken from our individuality, but now it's time to bring it back. And so we have to kind of overcome the energetic memory of those kind of like dense patriarchs, of the past, that were the ones that took away that right from the feminine in the first place. So I don't even know what to say right now at this point. I think I'm just gonna finish the reading right here. So yeah, I hope you got something from this. Take care and goodbye.